A new you. Transform your life immediately. Introduction. A new you is more than just a book. It's a call to action. A declaration that your life, your dreams, and your potential are all within your grasp, right now. Every moment presents a chance to start fresh, to let go of the past, to rise above fear, and to embrace the power of change. The life you've always dreamed of isn't as distant as it seems. Transformation doesn't have to take years or be marked by monumental milestones. Sometimes it begins with a single decision, one small step in the right direction. This book is your guide to immediate and lasting transformation. It will arm you with the tools to shift your mindset, the strategies to take bold action, and the wisdom to stay aligned with your true purpose. You'll learn how to focus on what truly matters, build unshakable mental strength, and embrace the inevitable challenges that life throws your way. Here you'll discover the path to personal excellence, self-discipline, and lifelong growth. You'll be guided to reflect, to adapt, and to show up for yourself every single day. This isn't just about becoming a better version of yourself. It's about stepping fully into who you've always been capable of becoming. The new you isn't a destination. It's a journey, and it begins right here, right now. Are you ready to transform your life immediately? Then turn the page, because your moment has arrived. This is a new you. Chapter 1. Focusing on what's in your control. Life often feels overwhelming when we spend our energy on things that are beyond our control. The chaos of the world, the behavior of others, and the unpredictable twists and turns of life can feel suffocating. This sense of helplessness often leads to frustration, anxiety, and a feeling of being stuck. But here's the truth. Your peace and freedom begin when you shift your focus to what you can control. The concept is simple but powerful. You are not powerless. There are elements of your life where you hold complete authority, your thoughts, your actions, and your responses. These are your domains of power. By centering your attention here, you reclaim your ability to shape your life. Think about your thoughts. Every day, you have the opportunity to decide how you interpret the world. Are you focusing on the negatives, or are you choosing to see the positives and opportunities in every situation? Your mind is like a garden, and what you plant in it will grow. If you feed it with doubt, fear, and blame, those weeds will take over. But if you nurture it with positivity, gratitude, and determination, it will flourish. Your actions are another critical area of control. While you can't dictate the outcome of every situation, you can choose the effort you put in. Whether it's pursuing a goal, solving a problem, or building a relationship, the actions you take are entirely up to you. Stop waiting for permission or ideal circumstances. Take a step forward today. Your responses define how you experience life. When someone criticizes you, do you react defensively, or do you pause and respond thoughtfully? When life throws unexpected challenges, do you panic, or do you adapt and find a solution? Remember, no one can make you feel a certain way without your consent. You hold the power to decide how you respond to any situation. Letting go of what you cannot control is equally important. Stop wasting your energy on worrying about the opinions of others. People's judgments are shaped by their own experiences, biases, and fears. They say more about them than they do about you. Release the need for external validation and focus instead on becoming the best version of yourself for yourself. The same goes for the past and the future. The past cannot be undone, no matter how much you dwell on it. Learn from it, accept it, and let it go. Similarly, the future is uncertain. While planning is important, obsessing over what might go wrong steals your joy and distracts you from what you can do in the present. When you center your energy on what's within your control, something incredible happens. You feel lighter, more confident, and more capable. Life becomes less about what happens to you and more about how you handle it. You stop being a victim of circumstances and become the creator of your destiny. Focusing on what's in your control isn't just a strategy, it's a mindset. It's about choosing to prioritize your power over your worries. So ask yourself, what can I control today? How can I make the most of my power right now? Start there, and you'll soon realize that this small shift can lead to a massive transformation in your life. Chapter 2. Not caring what others think. One of the biggest barriers to personal transformation is the constant concern about what others think. It's human nature to seek validation and approval from the people around us. But when this need for approval starts dictating your choices, it becomes a chain holding you back. True freedom and self-expression come when you stop caring about the opinions of others and start living authentically. Ask yourself, whose life are you living? Are your decisions rooted in your own dreams and values, or are they influenced by the fear of judgment? Many people spend their lives trying to meet societal expectations, fit into molds created by family, friends, or culture, and avoid criticism at all costs. But here's the truth: you cannot please everyone. Even the most beloved and celebrated individuals in history have faced criticism. So why sacrifice your happiness for the approval of others? Caring too much about what others think traps you in a cycle of external validation. You begin to tie your self-worth to how others perceive you, creating a fragile sense of identity that crumbles at the slightest hint of disapproval. This constant worry leads to stress, anxiety, and indecision. Worse, it prevents you from pursuing the life you truly want. The path to breaking free begins with self-awareness. Recognize when your thoughts and actions are being guided by fear of judgment rather than your own desires. Start by asking yourself, what do I want? What aligns with my values and goals? Once you are clear on your own priorities, the opinions of others lose their power over you. It's also important to understand that most people are too focused on their own lives to judge you as much as you think they are. And even when they do, their judgments are often a reflection of their insecurities, fears, or limited understanding, not your truth. You cannot control how others perceive you, but you can control how much importance you give to their opinions. Living authentically doesn't mean ignoring feedback or becoming indifferent to the world. Constructive criticism, when offered with good intentions, can help you grow. The key is to discern between valuable feedback and baseless judgment. Learn to filter out the noise and focus on what truly serves you. When you stop caring what others think, you open the door to genuine self-expression. You give yourself permission to take risks, pursue your passions, and live boldly. You stop hiding parts of yourself to fit in and start embracing your uniqueness. This shift not only liberates you, but also inspires others to do the same. Imagine the freedom of waking up each day, knowing you are living life on your terms. No longer weighed down by the fear of judgment, you'll find a new level of confidence and inner peace. You'll attract people who genuinely appreciate you for who you are, not for who you pretend to be. Your life is yours to live. The opinions of others are fleeting, but your relationship with yourself is forever. Focus on building a life that feels right to you, not one that looks right to others. Because when you let go of the need for approval, you don't just live, you thrive. Chapter 3. Building mental strength. Mental strength is the foundation of resilience, success, and personal transformation. It's what allows you to face life's challenges with courage, adapt to change, and stay focused on your goals despite setbacks. Unlike physical strength, which is visible, mental strength operates in the background, quietly shaping how you think, feel, and act. The good news: it's not something you're born with, it's a skill you can develop. Mental strength is about controlling your inner world. Your mind is constantly bombarded by thoughts, emotions, and external influences. Without discipline, these can easily overwhelm you, leading to doubt, fear, and negativity. Mental strength is your ability to take charge of your mind, to navigate these challenges with clarity and purpose. The first step in building mental strength is embracing discomfort. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. Whether it's pursuing a difficult goal, having an uncomfortable conversation, or pushing through physical fatigue, every challenge you face is an opportunity to become stronger. Each time you choose to confront discomfort rather than avoid it, you reinforce your ability to persevere. Next, focus on managing your emotions. Mental strength doesn't mean suppressing your feelings, it means understanding and regulating them. When you're angry, anxious, or discouraged, pause and reflect instead of reacting impulsively. Ask yourself, what is this emotion telling me? How can I respond constructively? This practice not only improves your emotional intelligence, but also keeps you in control of your actions. Another pillar of mental strength is silencing the inner critic, that voice in your head that says, "You're not good enough," or "You'll never succeed." It's not telling the truth. Challenge those negative thoughts with evidence of your abilities and past achievements. Replace self-doubt with affirmations like, "I am capable and I can handle this." The way you talk to yourself matters more than you realize. Building mental strength also requires setting boundaries. Protect your energy by saying no to things that don't serve your goals. This might mean declining toxic relationships, limiting time spent on unproductive activities, or stepping away from environments that drain you. Your mental well-being should always be a priority. Additionally, cultivate patience and perseverance. Life rarely goes exactly as planned. Obstacles will arise, and progress may be slower than you hoped. Mental strength means staying committed to your goals even when results aren't immediate. Trust the process and keep moving forward, knowing that every small step adds up to big change over time. Practice gratitude. Mental strength isn't just about enduring hardship, it's about appreciating the good in your life. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you train your mind to see opportunities rather than obstacles. Gratitude shifts your perspective, making you more resilient in the face of adversity. Building mental strength takes time and effort, but the rewards are profound. It empowers you to face challenges with confidence, bounce back from setbacks, and remain steady in the face of uncertainty. Most importantly, it gives you the ability to shape your life on your terms, no matter what external circumstances arise. Remember, mental strength is a journey, not a destination. Every day presents new opportunities to grow stronger. Embrace the process, and you'll find that the more you train your mind, the more capable and unstoppable you become. Chapter 4. Embracing obstacles as opportunities. Life is full of challenges, some expected, others blindsiding us out of nowhere. It's easy to view obstacles as roadblocks, things that prevent us from moving forward. But what if you saw them differently? What if you could transform every obstacle into an opportunity for growth, learning, and transformation? Obstacles aren't the enemy. They're a necessary part of the journey. They push you out of your comfort zone, test your limits, and force you to innovate and adapt. Without obstacles, there's no growth. Imagine if everything came easily. How would you build resilience, creativity, or strength? Challenges are what shape you into the person you're meant to become. The key to embracing obstacles is shifting your perspective. When you face a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? Instead of focusing on what's going wrong, look for the hidden lessons. Obstacles are life's way of teaching you skills you didn't know you needed. Take failure, for example. Many people fear failure and avoid risks to protect themselves from it. But failure is one of the greatest teachers. It reveals what doesn't work, helps you refine your approach, and builds your resilience. Every successful person has failed more times than they've succeeded, but they viewed each failure as a stepping stone, not a dead end. Obstacles also teach you patience and persistence. Some challenges take time to overcome. They teach you to stay committed, even when progress feels slow or non-existent. This persistence builds grit, the inner drive that keeps you moving forward no matter how tough things get. Remember, a strong oak tree doesn't grow overnight. It takes years of withstanding storms, wind, and drought. Another way to embrace obstacles is by reframing them as opportunities for creativity. When one door closes, look for a window. Obstacles force you to think differently, to innovate, and to find solutions you wouldn't have considered otherwise. Some of the world's greatest inventions and ideas were born out of challenges that demanded out-of-the-box thinking. Obstacles also teach you humility and empathy. They remind you that you're human, that you don't have all the answers, and that it's okay to ask for help. Overcoming challenges often requires collaboration, leaning on others, and building a support system. This shared experience fosters deeper connections and mutual understanding. It's important to acknowledge that embracing obstacles doesn't mean denying the difficulty or pain they bring. Challenges can be frustrating, exhausting, and even heartbreaking. But it's in those moments of struggle that you discover your true strength. The pain is temporary, but the growth it brings is lasting. Consider the metaphor of a diamond. A diamond is just a piece of carbon that has undergone immense pressure and heat over time. Without that pressure, it would remain ordinary. Similarly, obstacles are the pressure that transforms you into something extraordinary. So, the next time you encounter an obstacle, take a moment to pause. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "How can this work for me?" Approach challenges with curiosity and determination. Treat them as opportunities to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Life isn't about avoiding obstacles. It's about learning to navigate through them and come out better on the other side. Embrace every challenge as a chance to level up, to refine your character, and to move closer to the person you're destined to become. Because when you embrace obstacles, they stop being barriers and become bridges to your greatest achievements. Chapter 5. Building Self-Discipline. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of personal growth and success. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's the quiet, consistent force that drives you toward your goals, no matter the distractions or challenges along the way. Without self-discipline, even the best intentions can fall short. With it, almost anything becomes possible. Self-discipline is about making choices that align with your values and long-term goals, rather than giving in to fleeting desires or temporary comfort. It's saying yes to the things that truly matter, and no to the distractions that pull you away from your purpose. The first step in building self-discipline is understanding your why. Why do you want to achieve your goals? Why does this transformation matter to you? A strong, compelling purpose fuels discipline. When the road gets tough, and it will, your why becomes your anchor, reminding you why it's worth pushing through. Set clear and realistic goals. Discipline thrives on structure. When you know exactly what you're working toward and break it into manageable steps, It's easier to stay focused and committed. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," create specific goals like, "I will exercise for 30 minutes every day," or "I will replace sugary snacks with fruits." Clear goals create a roadmap for your efforts. Consistency is the heart of self-discipline. It's not about huge leaps, but small daily actions that compound over time. Show up every day, even when motivation fades. Remember, motivation is fleeting, but habits are reliable. By creating routines and sticking to them, you make discipline a natural part of your life, rather than something you need to force. Another key to building discipline is mastering your impulses. Temptation is everywhere, whether it's the urge to procrastinate, overindulge, or quit when things get hard. Train yourself to pause and reflect before acting on impulse. Ask yourself, does this choice bring me closer to my goals or further away? Over time, this simple pause can help you override habits of instant gratification and replace them with intentional action. Accountability is another powerful tool for discipline. Share your goals with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, mentor, or coach. Knowing that someone is cheering for you or expecting you to follow through adds an extra layer of commitment. If external accountability isn't your style, keep a journal or tracker to measure your progress. Seeing how far you've come can be incredibly motivating. It's also essential to embrace the idea of progress over perfection. Discipline isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent. You'll have days when you stumble, when you give in to distractions or fall short of your goals. What matters is how quickly you get back on track. Forgive yourself, learn from your missteps, and keep moving forward. Building discipline also involves taking care of yourself. A strong mind and body are essential for sustained effort. Prioritize sleep, nutrition, and mental well-being. It's easier to stay disciplined when you're operating at your best. Overworking or neglecting self-care leads to burnout, which makes it harder to stay committed. Celebrate your wins, big and small. Acknowledge the moments when you chose discipline over ease, when you stayed true to your goals despite temptation. Rewarding yourself reinforces positive behavior and reminds you that your hard work is paying off. Self-discipline isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you develop through practice and persistence. It's the quiet force behind every successful individual, the secret ingredient that turns dreams into reality. By committing to discipline, you're not just achieving your goals, you're building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Remember, discipline isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. The freedom to create the life you want, the freedom to rise above excuses, the freedom to become the person you know you're capable of being. And that freedom starts with the choices you make today. Chapter 6. Focusing on personal excellence. In a world often obsessed with comparison, the pursuit of personal excellence is a refreshing and empowering mindset. Personal excellence is not about competing with others. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's striving to improve each day, to push your limits, and to live in alignment with your values. This journey is deeply personal, and its rewards go far beyond external success. They transform your sense of self-worth and fulfillment. The first step toward personal excellence is understanding that you are your only true competition. Too often, we measure ourselves against others, basing our value on how we stack up in terms of achievements, appearance, or wealth. But comparison is a thief of joy. It distracts you from your unique path and undermines your confidence. Personal excellence shifts the focus inward. Instead of asking, "How do I compare to others?" ask, "How can I be better than I was yesterday?" Clarity is key. Personal excellence begins with identifying your core values and goals. What matters most to you? What kind of person do you aspire to be? Whether it's integrity, kindness, creativity, or discipline, define the principles that guide your life. When you focus on these values, your actions naturally align with your vision of excellence. Another cornerstone of personal excellence is embracing the process of continuous improvement. Excellence isn't a destination, it's a journey. Commit to lifelong learning and growth. Read books, take courses, seek mentorship, and stay curious. Each new skill, piece of knowledge, or experience adds to your toolkit and helps you perform at your best. Personal excellence also requires a high level of self-awareness. Regularly reflect on your actions, decisions, and habits. Are they helping you grow, or are they holding you back? Be honest with yourself, but also be compassionate. Excellence isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Recognize your strengths and celebrate them while working on areas for improvement. Discipline plays a vital role in this journey. Striving for personal excellence means making intentional choices every day, even when it's hard. It means prioritizing what's important over what's easy, focusing on long-term growth rather than short-term comfort. This might look like sticking to a fitness routine, dedicating time to a passion project, or staying calm and respectful in challenging situations. Small, consistent efforts lead to significant transformation over time. Equally important is resilience. The path to excellence is not without obstacles. You'll face setbacks, criticism, and moments of doubt, but these challenges are part of the process. Embrace them as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Remember, failure isn't the opposite of excellence, it's a stepping stone toward it. Each time you rise after a fall, you embody the very essence of excellence. While focusing on your growth, don't forget the importance of gratitude and humility. Personal excellence isn't about ego or proving you're better than anyone else. It's about recognizing your potential and honoring it with effort and integrity. Celebrate your achievements, but stay grounded. Use your success to inspire and uplift others rather than to boast or compete. Prioritize balance. Excellence doesn't mean pushing yourself to the point of burnout. It means thriving in all areas of your life, your career, relationships, health, and personal fulfillment. Take time to rest, recharge, and nurture your well-being. A life of excellence is one where you flourish holistically. Focusing on personal excellence transforms how you approach each day. You start to see every moment as an opportunity to grow, every task as a chance to excel, and every challenge as a lesson. It's a mindset that empowers you to take charge of your life, to set and achieve meaningful goals, and to build a legacy you're proud of. Remember, personal excellence is not about being the best in the world. It's about being the best for the world. By striving to reach your full potential, you not only enrich your own life, but also inspire and elevate those around you. And that, in itself, is excellence in action. Chapter 7. Commit to lifelong growth. Growth is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process that unfolds throughout your life. Committing to lifelong growth means embracing the mindset that there's always more to learn, new skills to develop, and untapped potential within you. It's about recognizing that no matter where you are today, you can always become better, wiser, and stronger. Lifelong growth begins with curiosity. The world is full of knowledge, experiences, and perspectives waiting to be explored. When you approach life with a curious mind, every situation, good or bad, becomes an opportunity to learn. Ask questions, seek answers, and never assume you know everything. Growth thrives on curiosity and the willingness to expand your understanding. Next, adopt a mindset of humility. Lifelong growth requires accepting that you don't have all the answers and that it's okay to be a beginner. Let go of the fear of looking foolish or making mistakes. Growth often happens when you step out of your comfort zone and embrace the vulnerability of trying something new. Setting goals is a powerful way to direct your growth. But these goals should go beyond material success or external achievements. Focus on personal development goals, becoming more patient, improving your communication skills, or cultivating gratitude. These internal shifts create lasting transformation and enrich every area of your life. To grow consistently, you must seek out challenges. Growth doesn't happen in the safety of routine. It happens when you stretch yourself. Take on tasks that feel just beyond your current abilities, set ambitious but achievable goals, and push yourself to face discomfort. Challenges force you to adapt, innovate, and build resilience. Another essential component of lifelong growth is reflection. Regularly take time to assess your progress, celebrate your successes, and identify areas for improvement. Journaling, meditation, or simply setting aside quiet moments to think can help you gain clarity about where you are and where you want to go. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Lifelong growth is often fueled by the company you keep. Seek mentors who have walked the path you aspire to. Engage with peers who encourage you to aim higher, and share your journey with those who value growth as much as you do. The right relationships can amplify your progress and keep you motivated. Embrace change as an integral part of growth. Change can be uncomfortable, but it's often necessary to move forward. Whether it's changing your habits, environment, or mindset, view change as an ally in your journey. Each shift, no matter how small, creates new opportunities for learning and self-discovery. Develop a habit of learning. Lifelong growth requires feeding your mind regularly. Read books, listen to podcasts, take courses, and stay informed about the world around you. Learning isn't confined to formal education. It's a way of life. The more knowledge and skills you acquire, the more tools you have to navigate challenges and seize opportunities. One of the most powerful ways to commit to growth is by contributing to others. Teach what you've learned, share your experiences, and use your growth to make a positive impact. Helping others grow not only reinforces your own learning, but also creates a ripple effect of progress in the world. Embrace the idea that growth is not linear. There will be times when you feel stuck, regress, or face setbacks. These moments are part of the process. Growth isn't about constant upward motion. It's about showing up, learning, and persisting through the highs and lows. Trust that every effort you make contributes to your evolution, even when it's not immediately visible. Committing to lifelong growth is one of the most empowering choices you can make. It means choosing progress over complacency, curiosity over stagnation, and purpose over passivity. It's about becoming a better version of yourself, not just for today, but for every day to come. Remember, growth isn't about reaching a final destination. It's about enjoying the journey of becoming. When you commit to lifelong growth, you open yourself to endless possibilities and the extraordinary fulfillment of realizing your potential. Chapter 8. Accepting Change. Change is one of life's only constants, yet it's something many of us resist with all our might. Whether it's a shift in our personal lives, our careers, or the world around us, change often brings uncertainty, discomfort, and fear. But here's the truth. Growth and transformation are impossible without change. When you learn to embrace it rather than resist it, change becomes a powerful force that propels you forward. At its core, resistance to change comes from fear, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or fear of losing control. This fear is natural. As humans, we are hardwired to seek stability and familiarity. However, clinging to what's comfortable can trap us in cycles of stagnation. Accepting change requires shifting your perspective. Instead of seeing it as something to fear, view it as an opportunity to evolve, adapt, and discover new possibilities. The first step in accepting change is understanding that it's inevitable. Life is dynamic, not static. Seasons change, relationships evolve, and circumstances shift. Nothing stays the same forever, and that's not a bad thing. Imagine if everything in your life remained exactly as it is today. No growth, no progress, no new experiences. While change can be unsettling, it's also what makes life exciting and meaningful. To embrace change, start by letting go of the illusion of control. Many of us struggle with change because we feel the need to control every aspect of our lives. But the reality is, there's very little in life that we can control. You can't stop the passage of time, predict every outcome, or control other people's actions. What you can control is your response to change. By focusing on how you adapt and grow, you shift from being a victim of circumstances to being an empowered participant in your own life. A powerful tool for accepting change is practicing mindfulness. When change happens, our minds often spiral into worry about the future or regret about the past. Mindfulness anchors you in the present moment, helping you face change with clarity and calm. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is happening right now, and how can I respond constructively?" This shift in focus allows you to navigate change with resilience and grace. It's also important to reframe change as an opportunity for growth. Every change, no matter how challenging, carries the potential to teach you something valuable. Perhaps it forces you to develop new skills, reconsider your priorities, or tap into strengths you didn't know you had. Even the most difficult changes, like losing a job or ending a relationship, often lead to new beginnings and unexpected opportunities. Look back on your life. How many times has a change you initially resisted turned out to be a blessing in disguise? Accepting change also requires letting go of the past. Nostalgia can be comforting, but it can also hold you back. When you cling to what was, you close yourself off to what could be. Honor the past, learn from it, but don't let it keep you stuck. Change is a chance to start anew, to write the next chapter of your life. Letting go is not about forgetting or dismissing the past. It's about making room for the future. When facing change, give yourself permission to feel. Change often brings a mix of emotions: fear, sadness, excitement, and hope. Allow yourself to process these feelings without judgment. Suppressing emotions only creates resistance. Acknowledging them helps you move through them. Remember, it's okay to grieve what you're leaving behind while still embracing what lies ahead. Building resilience is another key to accepting change. Resilience doesn't mean you won't feel the impact of change. It means you'll find ways to bounce back and adapt. Strengthen your resilience by cultivating a support network, practicing self-care, and maintaining a positive outlook. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and seek guidance or encouragement when you need it. Approach change with curiosity. Instead of focusing on what you might lose, think about what you might gain. What new experiences, relationships, or insights could this change bring? Curiosity transforms fear into excitement and uncertainty into opportunity. It allows you to explore change with an open heart and mind, rather than resisting it out of fear. Every great transformation begins with change. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly by staying the same. It undergoes a complete metamorphosis. Similarly, change is what allows you to grow into the person you're meant to be. It pushes you to leave behind what no longer serves you and step into a new version of yourself. Accepting change doesn't mean it will always be easy. There will be times when it's uncomfortable, challenging, or even painful. But those moments are where your greatest growth happens. They're the times when you discover your strength, adaptability, and courage. As you navigate the inevitable changes in life, remember this: you are not defined by what happens to you, but by how you respond to it. Change is not your enemy. It's your ally in becoming a better, stronger, and wiser version of yourself. When you learn to accept and embrace it, you unlock the power to transform your life in ways you never thought possible. Chapter 9. Reflecting and reviewing regularly. In the fast pace of modern life, we often find ourselves moving from one task to the next, constantly chasing goals and juggling responsibilities. While progress is essential, so too is the act of pausing to reflect and review. Regular reflection is the key to living a purposeful, intentional life. It allows you to assess your progress, learn from your experiences, and ensure you're moving in the direction that aligns with your values and goals. Reflection is not a passive exercise, it's an active process of self-awareness and growth. It begins with creating time and space to look inward. This could be a few quiet moments at the end of each day, a weekly journaling session, or a more in-depth review at the end of a month or year. The goal is to step back from the busyness of life and ask yourself important questions. What am I doing well? What challenges am I facing? What lessons am I learning? One of the primary benefits of reflection is gaining clarity. When you take the time to review your actions, decisions, and outcomes, patterns begin to emerge. You might notice habits that are holding you back, opportunities you've overlooked, or strengths you've underestimated. Reflection helps you cut through the noise of daily life and focus on what truly matters. It's like cleaning a window that's clouded with dust. Once clear, you can see your path more vividly. Another important aspect of reflection is acknowledging your achievements. Too often, we're quick to dismiss our successes and dwell on our failures. Regularly reviewing your progress allows you to celebrate your wins, big and small. These moments of recognition boost your confidence and motivation, reminding you of your capabilities and how far you've come. Reflection isn't just about critiquing yourself, it's about honoring your efforts and growth. Reviewing regularly also helps you stay aligned with your goals and values. It's easy to get caught up in the demands of life and lose sight of what's most important. Reflection acts as a compass, guiding you back to your true north. Ask yourself, are my actions aligned with my values? Am I spending my time on things that truly matter? If the answer is no, use this insight to adjust your course. Small intentional shifts can make a big difference over time. Learning from your mistakes is another powerful outcome of reflection. Every misstep holds a lesson, but you can only uncover it if you take the time to reflect. Instead of viewing mistakes as failures, see them as opportunities to grow. Ask yourself, what went wrong? Why did it happen? What can I do differently next time? This process of learning transforms setbacks into stepping stones and ensures you're continually improving. Reflection also cultivates gratitude. When you pause to look back, you gain a deeper appreciation for the journey you've been on. You notice the support you've received from others, the challenges you've overcome, and the moments of joy along the way. Gratitude shifts your perspective from what's lacking to what's abundant, fostering a sense of contentment and positivity. To make reflection a meaningful practice, consistency is key. Establish a routine that works for you. For example, daily reflection. Spend a few minutes at the end of each day asking yourself simple questions. What went well today? What could have been better? What am I grateful for? Weekly reflection. Set aside time each week to review your goals, habits, and progress. Identify what's working and what needs adjustment. monthly or yearly reviews. Take a deeper dive into your achievements, lessons learned, and areas for growth. Use this time to set new goals and refine your vision. It's also helpful to use tools for reflection, such as journaling or meditation. Writing down your thoughts allows you to process them more deeply and creates a record of your journey. Meditation helps you quiet your mind and connect with your inner self, fostering clarity and insight. As you reflect, be honest but kind to yourself. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism, but true growth comes from constructive evaluation, not harsh judgment. Treat yourself as you would a close friend, acknowledge your strengths, offer encouragement, and approach challenges with compassion. Reflection isn't just a personal exercise, it can also involve others. Share your insights with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach. Their perspective can provide valuable feedback and help you see things you might have missed. Collaboration can also deepen your understanding and strengthen your commitment to growth. Remember that reflection is not an end in itself, it's a tool for action. The insights you gain from reviewing your life should inform your next steps. Use what you've learned to set intentions, make better decisions, and create meaningful change. Reflection without action is like reading a map without taking the journey. Incorporating reflection and review into your life is one of the most powerful habits you can develop. It keeps you grounded in the present, connected to your values, and aligned with your goals. It transforms your experiences, both good and bad, into valuable lessons and ensures that you're not just living, but growing. As you commit to regular reflection, you'll find yourself more self-aware, intentional, and empowered. You'll navigate life with greater clarity and purpose, confident in your ability to learn, adapt, and thrive. Reflection isn't just about looking back. It's about creating a brighter, more fulfilling future. Chapter 10. Trusting the process and letting go of control. Life is a journey, not a destination. It unfolds in its own time, often in ways we can't predict or fully understand. Yet so many of us struggle with the need to control every aspect of our lives, to force outcomes, and to rush toward results. Trusting the process means letting go of this need for control and surrendering to the flow of life. It's about having faith in the journey, even when you can't see the entire path. Trusting the process is about patience and perspective. It's the understanding that everything worth achieving takes time. A seed doesn't grow into a tree overnight, and neither do our dreams and goals. Growth and transformation are slow, incremental, and often invisible at first. When you trust the process, you focus less on the outcome and more on the steps you're taking today. You learn to value the journey, not just the destination. Letting go of control is not the same as giving up. It doesn't mean passively waiting for life to happen to you. Instead, it means doing your best with what's within your control, your effort, attitude, and choices, while releasing the need to micromanage every detail. It's about finding balance, taking intentional action while allowing life to unfold naturally. One of the biggest barriers to trusting the process is the fear of uncertainty. We want guarantees, clear answers, and immediate results. But life doesn't work that way. Uncertainty is an inherent part of the human experience, and trying to eliminate it only creates stress and frustration. When you embrace uncertainty, you open yourself to possibilities you might never have considered. Trusting the process means believing that, even in the face of uncertainty, everything is working out for your highest good. To cultivate trust in the process, start by focusing on the present moment. Anxiety often stems from worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. By grounding yourself in the now, you can fully engage with what you're doing, one step at a time. Ask yourself, what can I do today to move closer to my goals? How can I show up as my best self in this moment? By staying present, you let go of the need to control the uncontrollable and direct your energy where it matters most. Another way to build trust in the process is to shift your mindset from outcomes to growth. Instead of measuring success solely by results, focus on what you're learning, how you're evolving, and the effort you're putting in. Trust that every small step, even if it feels insignificant now, is contributing to your larger journey. Progress is rarely linear. It's full of detours, setbacks, and unexpected turns. But each experience, whether positive or challenging, is shaping you in ways you can't yet see. Letting go of control also involves releasing expectations. Often, we create rigid expectations about how our lives should unfold. When reality doesn't match these expectations, we feel disappointed, frustrated, or defeated. Trusting the process means being open to outcomes you didn't plan for, understanding that life often has a bigger, better plan in store for you. It's about surrendering to the idea that things may not go as you envisioned, but they'll work out exactly as they're meant to. Cultivating patience is another essential part of trusting the process. In a world that values instant gratification, patience can feel like a lost art. But meaningful growth takes time. Whether you're building a career, nurturing a relationship, or healing from a setback, rushing the process only leads to frustration. Trust that your efforts will bear fruit in their own time. As the saying goes, good things come to those who wait, but better things come to those who work while they wait. Gratitude also plays a powerful role in letting go of control. When you focus on what's going well in your life, you shift your energy from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude helps you appreciate the progress you've already made and trust that more good things are on their way. It reminds you that even in times of struggle, there is beauty and growth to be found. Trusting the process requires faith, not blind faith, but a deep belief in yourself, your abilities, and the flow of life. It's the faith that your hard work, persistence, and resilience will pay off, even if the path looks different than you expected. It's the faith that life's challenges are not obstacles, but stepping stones designed to help you grow. Trusting the process is about self-compassion. Letting go of control means accepting that you're human, that you'll make mistakes, face setbacks, and sometimes feel lost. Be kind to yourself during these moments. Trust that you're doing the best you can, and that every effort you make, no matter how small, is moving you forward. When you trust the process and let go of control, you free yourself from the pressure to have everything figured out. You become more adaptable, more resilient, and more open to life's possibilities. You stop fighting the current and start flowing with it, allowing life to carry you toward your goals in its own time. Trusting the process isn't about certainty, it's about faith. It's about believing that every step, no matter how small or challenging, is part of your unique journey. Let go, trust, and watch how life unfolds in ways more beautiful and rewarding than you could have ever imagined. Chapter 11. Cultivating Gratitude. Gratitude is a simple yet transformative practice that has the power to shift your perspective, elevate your mood, and unlock a deeper sense of fulfillment in life. It's more than just saying thank you or acknowledging the good things in your life. It's a mindset, a way of seeing the world that focuses on abundance rather than scarcity, blessings rather than burdens. When you cultivate gratitude, you open the door to greater happiness, resilience, and connection. At its core, gratitude is about noticing and appreciating the good in your life, no matter how small. It's easy to focus on what's missing, what's not going well, or what you wish were different. But gratitude flips the script. It invites you to pause, reflect, and recognize the beauty, kindness, and opportunity that already exist around you. This shift in focus changes not only how you feel, but also how you show up in the world. The first step in cultivating gratitude is to make it a daily habit. Gratitude isn't just something you feel in extraordinary moments. It's something you practice every day, even in the mundane. Start by setting aside time each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. This could be as simple as jotting down 3 things you appreciate in a journal, or taking a few moments before bed to mentally list your blessings. The act of intentionally focusing on gratitude trains your brain to seek out the positive. One of the most powerful aspects of gratitude is its ability to reframe challenges. Life is full of difficulties, loss, failure, disappointment. But even in the hardest times, there is often something to be grateful for. Gratitude doesn't deny the pain or hardship. Instead, it shifts your focus to the lessons, growth, or unexpected blessings that come from those experiences. For example, losing a job might be painful, but it could lead to an opportunity for reinvention or a new career path. Gratitude helps you find the silver lining, no matter how faint it might seem at first. Gratitude also deepens your connection with others. When you express gratitude to the people around you, it strengthens relationships and fosters trust. Take the time to thank a friend for their support, a colleague for their help, or even a stranger for their kindness. These small acts of appreciation not only make others feel valued, but also fill your own heart with warmth and positivity. Gratitude is contagious. The more you express it, the more it grows in yourself and others. Another important aspect of gratitude is learning to appreciate the present moment. Too often, we get caught up in chasing the next goal, milestone, or achievement, believing that happiness lies somewhere in the future. But gratitude reminds us to slow down and savor what we have right now. The laughter of a loved one, the taste of a meal, the warmth of the sun on your skin. These small, fleeting moments of joy are what make life rich and meaningful. Gratitude teaches you to find happiness in the here and now. Incorporating gratitude into your life also has profound effects on your mental and emotional well-being. Research shows that practicing gratitude can reduce stress, improve sleep, and boost overall happiness. It rewires your brain to focus on positivity, creating a cycle of greater optimism and resilience. Gratitude doesn't eliminate life's difficulties, but it gives you the strength to face them with grace and hope. Cultivating gratitude isn't always easy, especially in challenging times. But it's precisely in those moments that gratitude becomes most powerful. When life feels overwhelming, start small. Look for one thing, just one, that you can appreciate. It could be as simple as a kind word, a moment of quiet, or even the fact that you made it through the day. Gratitude grows when you nurture it, one step at a time. As you deepen your practice of gratitude, you'll find that it transforms not just your outlook, but also your actions. Gratitude inspires generosity, kindness, and compassion. It motivates you to give back, to help others, and to share the abundance you've recognized in your own life. It creates a ripple effect, spreading positivity far beyond yourself. Gratitude is not about ignoring life's struggles or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the good amidst the chaos, to see the beauty in imperfection, and to recognize the gifts in every situation. It's a practice of looking at life through a lens of abundance and possibility, even when things feel uncertain or difficult. Gratitude is a choice. It's a decision to embrace life as it is, with all its messiness and wonder. It's a reminder that even on the hardest days, there is always something to be thankful for. When you cultivate gratitude, you transform not just your perspective, but your entire experience of life. You unlock a deeper sense of joy, connection, and fulfillment. Proof that happiness isn't found in having more, but in appreciating what you already have. Chapter 12. Visualizing your success. Visualization is a powerful tool for achieving success. It's more than daydreaming or wishful thinking. It's a focused, intentional practice that aligns your mind and actions with your goals. By creating a clear mental picture of the life you want to live, you activate your brain's ability to turn those visions into reality. Visualization helps you bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. At its core, visualization works because the brain cannot distinguish between imagined experiences and real ones. When you vividly picture yourself succeeding, your brain treats it as though it's already happening. This primes your subconscious mind to recognize opportunities, overcome obstacles, and take the actions needed to make your vision a reality. The first step in visualization is clarity. You can't aim for a target you can't see. Take time to define your goals in detail. What does success look like to you? Where do you live? What are you doing? Who are you with? How do you feel? The more specific and vivid your vision, the more powerful it becomes. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," say, "I want to be a thriving entrepreneur, running a business that impacts people's lives while giving me financial freedom." Once you've defined your vision, create the habit of daily visualization. Find a quiet space where you can focus without distractions. Close your eyes and bring your vision to life in your mind. Imagine yourself achieving your goals step by step. See the colors, hear the sounds, and feel the emotions as though it's happening right now. If your goal is to give a successful presentation, imagine the room, the audience's applause, and the confidence in your voice. Engage all your senses to make the experience as real as possible. Visualization is most effective when paired with emotion. Don't just see your success, feel it. Imagine the pride, excitement, and joy that come with reaching your goals. Emotions are powerful motivators, and when you connect them to your vision, you create a deep sense of belief in its possibility. This emotional connection strengthens your commitment and motivates you to take action. Another key to visualization is consistency. Just as you wouldn't expect to see results from one trip to the gym, you can't expect dramatic changes from one visualization session. Make it a daily practice, even if it's just 5 minutes each morning or evening. Repetition reinforces your vision in your subconscious mind, keeping your goals at the forefront of your thoughts. While visualization is a mental exercise, it's not a substitute for action. It's a tool to prepare and guide you, but you still need to put in the effort to achieve your goals. Visualization works best when combined with actionable steps. After each session, ask yourself, "What can I do today to move closer to this vision?" Then, take consistent action, no matter how small. One of the greatest benefits of visualization is its ability to build confidence. When you see yourself succeeding in your mind, you start to believe it's possible. This belief transforms your mindset, replacing self-doubt with self-assurance. Visualization also helps you rehearse for success. Athletes use it to mentally prepare for competitions, and performers use it to visualize flawless shows. By visualizing yourself handling challenges and succeeding, you're better equipped to face real-life situations with confidence. Visualization also helps you stay focused and motivated. Life is full of distractions and setbacks that can pull you away from your goals. But when you regularly visualize your success, you keep your vision alive and present. It acts as a compass, reminding you of your destination and reigniting your drive when motivation wanes. Don't be discouraged if your vision evolves over time. Goals and dreams often change as you grow and gain new insights. Use visualization as a dynamic tool to reflect your current aspirations. Adjust your vision as needed, ensuring it remains authentic and aligned with your values. Visualization isn't just about personal goals. It can also be a tool for improving relationships, developing new skills, or overcoming challenges. For example, if you want to improve your communication skills, visualize yourself speaking confidently and effectively in conversations. If you're facing a tough decision, visualize the outcome you desire and the steps needed to get there. Remember, visualization is a practice of possibility. It helps you see beyond your current circumstances and into a future shaped by your potential. It reminds you that your dreams are within reach and that you have the power to make them real. As you cultivate the habit of visualizing your success, you'll notice shifts in your mindset, energy, and actions. You'll start to approach challenges with optimism, recognize opportunities with clarity, and pursue your goals with determination. Visualization doesn't just help you imagine a better future, it empowers you to create it. Success is not just about achieving your goals, it's about believing in your ability to do so. Visualization strengthens that belief. It transforms dreams into plans and plans into reality. So close your eyes, see your future, feel your success, and then go out and make it happen. Chapter 14. Practicing Self-Compassion. Self-compassion is the cornerstone of personal growth and emotional resilience. It's the practice of treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and care that you would offer to a close friend. In a world that often values relentless self-criticism and perfectionism, self-compassion is a transformative act. It allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace, forgive yourself for mistakes, and nurture your inner strength. At its core, self-compassion is about recognizing your humanity. Everyone has moments of struggle, failure, and imperfection. These experiences don't make you weak, they make you human. Practicing self-compassion begins with acknowledging that it's okay to not have all the answers, to stumble, and to feel overwhelmed. Instead of beating yourself up, self-compassion invites you to respond to these moments with gentleness and care. One of the first steps in practicing self-compassion is to become aware of your inner dialogue. Many people have an inner critic, a harsh voice that constantly points out their flaws, doubts their abilities, and magnifies their mistakes. This voice often goes unchecked, creating a cycle of negative self-talk that erodes confidence and well-being. To practice self-compassion, you must challenge this inner critic. Ask yourself, would I speak to a friend this way? If the answer is no, it's time to change the tone of your inner dialogue. Replace self-criticism with self-encouragement. When you face a setback or make a mistake, speak to yourself as you would to someone you love. Instead of saying, "I'm such a failure," try saying, "It's okay to make mistakes. I'm learning and growing." This shift in language might feel unfamiliar at first, but over time, it creates a more supportive and empowering relationship with yourself. Another key aspect of self-compassion is learning to forgive yourself. Holding on to guilt or shame over past mistakes only weighs you down. Remember, you are not defined by your worst moments. Acknowledge what happened, take responsibility if needed, and then let it go. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior. It means freeing yourself from the burden of self-blame so you can move forward. Self-compassion also involves embracing your imperfections. Society often promotes the idea that you must be flawless to be worthy of love or success. But perfection is an unattainable standard that only leads to frustration and self-doubt. Instead of striving to be perfect, Strive to be authentic. Your imperfections are part of what makes you unique and relatable. They are not barriers to your worth. They are an integral part of your humanity. Practicing self-compassion doesn't mean avoiding accountability or settling for less. It's not about giving yourself a free pass to ignore growth or improvement. Instead, it's about creating a foundation of kindness and understanding that allows you to learn and grow from a place of love rather than fear. When you treat yourself with compassion, you're more likely to take risks, pursue goals, and try again after failure, because you know that your worth isn't tied to the outcome. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating self-compassion. Often, we get caught up in the stories our minds create, stories of not being good enough, of past regrets, or of future worries. Mindfulness helps you step back and observe these thoughts without judgment. It allows you to see them for what they are, fleeting mental events, not absolute truths. By practicing mindfulness, you create space to respond to yourself with compassion rather than criticism. Self-care is another essential element of self-compassion. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being is not selfish, it's necessary. Prioritize rest, nourishment, and activities that bring you joy. Set boundaries to protect your energy and say no to things that drain you. Self-compassion means recognizing your needs and honoring them without guilt. One way to deepen your self-compassion practice is to keep a journal. Writing can be a therapeutic way to process your thoughts and emotions, especially during challenging times. Use your journal to reflect on your experiences, express gratitude for your strengths, and remind yourself of your worth. Writing letters to yourself, offering encouragement, understanding, or forgiveness can be particularly powerful. Surrounding yourself with compassionate people also reinforces your practice. Spend time with those who lift you up, who support your growth, and who treat you with kindness. Their example can inspire you to be gentler with yourself. If you struggle with self-compassion, talking to a therapist or counselor can also provide guidance and tools to cultivate it. Remember that self-compassion is a practice. It's not something you master overnight. There will be times when you fall back into old patterns of self-criticism or doubt, and that's okay. The key is to notice these moments and gently guide yourself back to a place of compassion. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. When you practice self-compassion, you create a safe space within yourself, a space where you can heal, grow, and thrive. You build resilience, not by toughening up, but by softening toward yourself. Self-compassion allows you to face life's challenges with courage, knowing that you have your own unwavering support. Self-compassion is about recognizing that you are deserving of the same kindness and care that you freely give to others. It's about treating yourself as you would a cherished friend, with patience, love, and understanding. And as you nurture this practice, you'll find that self-compassion not only transforms your relationship with yourself, but also enriches every aspect of your life. Chapter 14. Practicing Self-Compassion. Self-compassion is the cornerstone of personal growth and emotional resilience. It's the practice of treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and care that you would offer to a close friend. In a world that often values relentless self-criticism and perfectionism, self-compassion is a transformative act. It allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace, forgive yourself for mistakes, and nurture your inner strength. Self-compassion is about recognizing your humanity. Everyone has moments of struggle, failure, and imperfection. These experiences don't make you weak, they make you human. Practicing self-compassion begins with acknowledging that it's okay to not have all the answers, to stumble, and to feel overwhelmed. Instead of beating yourself up, self-compassion invites you to respond to these moments with gentleness and care. One of the first steps in practicing self-compassion is to become aware of your inner dialogue. Many people have an inner critic, a harsh voice that constantly points out their flaws, doubts their abilities, and magnifies their mistakes. This voice often goes unchecked, creating a cycle of negative self-talk that erodes confidence and well-being. To practice self-compassion, you must challenge this inner critic. Ask yourself, would I speak to a friend this way? If the answer is no, it's time to change the tone of your inner dialogue. Replace self-criticism with self-encouragement. When you face a setback or make a mistake, speak to yourself as you would to someone you love. Instead of saying, "I'm such a failure," try saying, "It's okay to make mistakes. I'm learning and growing." This shift in language might feel unfamiliar at first, but over time, it creates a more supportive and empowering relationship with yourself. Another key aspect of self-compassion is learning to forgive yourself. Holding on to guilt or shame over past mistakes only weighs you down. Remember, you are not defined by your worst moments. Acknowledge what happened, take responsibility if needed, and then let it go. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior. It means freeing yourself from the burden of self-blame so you can move forward. Self-compassion also involves embracing your imperfections. Society often promotes the idea that you must be flawless to be worthy of love or success. But perfection is an unattainable standard that only leads to frustration and self-doubt. Instead of striving to be perfect, strive to be authentic. Your imperfections are part of what makes you unique and relatable. They are not barriers to your worth. They are an integral part of your humanity. Practicing self-compassion doesn't mean avoiding accountability or settling for less. It's not about giving yourself a free pass to ignore growth or improvement. Instead, it's about creating a foundation of kindness and understanding that allows you to learn and grow from a place of love rather than fear. When you treat yourself with compassion, you're more likely to take risks, pursue goals, and try again after failure, because you know that your worth isn't tied to the outcome. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating self-compassion. Often we get caught up in the stories our minds create, stories of not being good enough, of past regrets, or of future worries. Mindfulness helps you step back and observe these thoughts without judgment. It allows you to see them for what they are, fleeting mental events, not absolute truths. By practicing mindfulness, you create space to respond to yourself with compassion rather than criticism. Self-care is another essential element of self-compassion. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being is not selfish, it's necessary. Prioritize rest, nourishment, and activities that bring you joy. Set boundaries to protect your energy and say no to things that drain you. Self-compassion means recognizing your needs and honoring them without guilt. One way to deepen your self-compassion practice is to keep a journal. Writing can be a therapeutic way to process your thoughts and emotions, especially during challenging times. Use your journal to reflect on your experiences, express gratitude for your strengths, and remind yourself of your worth. Writing letters to yourself, offering encouragement, understanding, or forgiveness can be particularly powerful. Surrounding yourself with compassionate people also reinforces your practice. Spend time with those who lift you up, who support your growth, and who treat you with kindness. Their example can inspire you to be gentler with yourself. If you struggle with self-compassion, talking to a therapist or counselor can also provide guidance and tools to cultivate it. Remember that self-compassion is a practice. It's not something you master overnight. There will be times when you fall back into old patterns of self-criticism or doubt, and that's okay. The key is to notice these moments and gently guide yourself back to a place of compassion. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. When you practice self-compassion, you create a safe space within yourself, a space where you can heal, grow, and thrive. You build resilience not by toughening up, but by softening toward yourself. Self-compassion allows you to face life's challenges with courage, knowing that you have your own unwavering support. Self-compassion is about recognizing that you are deserving of the same kindness and care that you freely give to others. It's about treating yourself as you would a cherished friend, with patience, love, and understanding. And as you nurture this practice, you'll find that self-compassion not only transforms your relationship with yourself, but also enriches every aspect of your life. Chapter 15. The Power of Letting Go. Letting go is one of the most liberating yet challenging practices you can embrace in life. It's the act of releasing what no longer serves you, be it old grudges, limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, or unfulfilled expectations. Letting go doesn't mean giving up or losing. It means making space for growth, freedom, and new possibilities. Letting go is about releasing attachment. Attachment often stems from a desire for control, holding on to people, outcomes, or identities in an effort to feel secure. But clinging tightly to what we can't control only creates stress and frustration. Letting go allows you to surrender to life's natural flow, trusting that what's meant for you will come, and what isn't will leave to make room for something better. The first step in letting go is identifying what's holding you back. Often, this involves reflecting on areas of your life where you feel stuck, unhappy, or drained. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to that's no longer serving me? It might be a toxic relationship that's causing you pain, a grudge that's weighing on your heart, or a fear of failure that's keeping you from moving forward. Awareness is the first step toward release. One of the most common things we hold on to is the past. Memories of mistakes, regrets, or painful experiences can linger in our minds, shaping how we see ourselves and the world. But the past is unchangeable. It exists only in your memory. Letting go of the past doesn't mean forgetting or dismissing it. It means accepting it as it is and choosing not to let it define your present or future. Acknowledge what happened, learn from it, and then set it free. Another area where letting go is vital is expectations. We often create rigid expectations for how our lives should unfold, how our careers should progress, how relationships should look, or how quickly we should achieve success. When reality doesn't align with these expectations, we feel disappointed, frustrated, or even resentful. Letting go of expectations means embracing what is, rather than clinging to what you think should be. It's about finding peace in the present moment, even when it doesn't match your vision of perfection. Letting go also applies to relationships. Not every connection is meant to last forever, and holding on to toxic or unbalanced relationships can prevent you from finding healthier, more fulfilling ones. Letting go doesn't have to be a bitter act. It can be a compassionate decision to prioritize your well-being. It's a way of honoring both yourself and the other person by recognizing when it's time to part ways. Fear is another common obstacle to letting go. Fear of the unknown, fear of change, or fear of losing control can make us cling to what's familiar, even when it's harmful. Overcoming this fear requires trust. Trust in yourself, trust in life, and trust that letting go will create space for something better. Remind yourself that you've faced change before and emerged stronger. You are capable of navigating whatever comes next. One powerful tool for letting go is forgiveness. Holding on to anger, resentment, or blame keeps you tied to the pain of the past. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning wrongdoing or forgetting what happened. It means freeing yourself from the burden of carrying that pain. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, allowing you to move forward unencumbered by the weight of negativity. Practicing mindfulness is another way to cultivate the art of letting go. Mindfulness teaches you to stay present, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to let go of the mental chatter that keeps you attached to worries, regrets, or fears. It helps you recognize that these thoughts are temporary and that you have the power to release them. Letting go often involves grief, especially when it comes to releasing deeply held beliefs, relationships, or dreams. Allow yourself to feel this grief without judgment. It's a natural part of the process and a sign that you're releasing something significant. As you work through these emotions, you'll find that they gradually make room for acceptance, peace, and new beginnings. It's also important to recognize that letting go is not a one-time event. It's a practice. You may find yourself revisiting old fears, memories, or attachments, and that's okay. Letting go is about progress, not perfection. Each time you choose to release what's holding you back, you strengthen your ability to move forward with grace and resilience. The power of letting go lies in the freedom it creates. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you reclaim your energy, focus, and sense of self. You open yourself to new opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your true values and goals. Letting go allows you to live more fully in the present, unburdened by the weight of the past or the anxiety of the future. Letting go is an act of self-love. It's a way of saying to yourself, I deserve peace, I deserve freedom, and I deserve to move forward. It's a reminder that life is not about holding on. It's about flowing, growing, and becoming. Trust in the process. Release what no longer serves you, and watch as life unfolds in beautiful, unexpected ways. Chapter 16. Building a vision for your future. Creating a compelling vision for your future is one of the most transformative actions you can take. Your vision acts as a guiding light, a map that helps you navigate life's uncertainties and stay focused on what truly matters. It's a declaration of who you want to become, what you want to achieve, and the kind of life you want to live. When you build a clear, powerful vision for your future, you give yourself direction, purpose, and the motivation to take meaningful action. The first step in building a vision is self-reflection. Before you can define where you're going, you need to understand who you are and what you value. Ask yourself, what do I truly want in life? What brings me joy, fulfillment, and meaning? What kind of person do I aspire to be? Take the time to dig deep, exploring your passions, strengths, and aspirations. This clarity forms the foundation of your vision. Your vision should be bold and inspiring, but it should also feel authentic. It's easy to fall into the trap of chasing goals that reflect societal expectations or other people's definitions of success. A true vision comes from within. It aligns with your unique values, desires, and dreams. Don't be afraid to dream big, but make sure your vision reflects what genuinely matters to you. Visualization can be a powerful tool in creating your vision. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal life in vivid detail. Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? How do you feel? Engage all your senses to bring your vision to life. This exercise helps you connect emotionally with your goals, making them feel real and attainable. The more specific and detailed your vision, the more compelling it becomes. Once you've created a clear picture of your future, write it down. Putting your vision into words makes it tangible and concrete. Describe your goals, the steps you'll take to achieve them, and the outcomes you're striving for. Writing your vision also serves as a reference point, something you can revisit and refine as you grow and evolve. Your vision should encompass all areas of your life. Think about your career, relationships, health, personal growth, and contributions to the world. A holistic vision ensures that you're working toward a balanced, fulfilling life rather than excelling in one area at the expense of others. For example, your vision might include advancing in your career while maintaining strong relationships, prioritizing your health, and making a positive impact in your community. Breaking your vision into actionable steps is crucial. A vision without action is just a dream. Identify specific, measurable goals that align with your vision and create a plan to achieve them. For example, if your vision includes financial freedom, your actionable steps might include creating a budget, investing wisely, and building additional income streams. These steps give you a roadmap to follow, turning your vision into a reality. While building a vision is empowering, it's important to remain flexible. Life is unpredictable, and your goals and priorities may evolve over time. Be open to adjusting your vision as you gain new insights and experiences. Flexibility ensures that your vision remains relevant and aligned with your true self, even as circumstances change. Maintaining focus on your vision requires commitment and consistency. Life's challenges and distractions can easily pull you off course, but regularly revisiting your vision helps you stay grounded. Consider creating a vision board, a visual representation of your goals and dreams, or setting aside time each week to reflect on your progress. These practices keep your vision fresh in your mind and inspire you to keep moving forward. Sharing your vision with others can also amplify its power. When you articulate your goals to supportive friends, mentors, or loved ones, you reinforce your commitment to them. These people can provide encouragement, accountability, and fresh perspectives, helping you stay motivated and on track. Building a vision for your future isn't just about achieving external success. It's about becoming the person you're meant to be. Your vision should inspire you to grow, challenge yourself, and step out of your comfort zone. It's a catalyst for transformation, pushing you to explore your potential and create a life that reflects your highest aspirations. Remember, your vision is not set in stone. It's a living, evolving guide that grows with you. It's okay if you don't have all the answers right now. Start where you are and let your vision unfold naturally as you take action and learn along the way. Building a vision for your future is about taking control of your life and choosing to live with intention. It's about daring to dream, believing in your ability to achieve, and creating a life that excites and fulfills you. With a clear vision and the determination to pursue it, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. Let your vision be the compass that leads you to a future you're proud to call your own. Chapter 17. Taking consistent action. Dreams and visions are the seeds of transformation, but it's consistent action that turns those dreams into reality. No matter how clear or compelling your goals are, they remain distant possibilities until you take the steps to make them happen. Consistent action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It's not about perfection or massive leaps. It's about showing up every day, making progress, and staying committed to the process. The first step in taking consistent action is to break your goals into smaller, manageable steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming, leading to procrastination or doubt. But when you divide them into actionable tasks, they become achievable. For example, if your goal is to write a book, focus on writing 1 page a day. If your goal is to get fit, start with a 15-minute workout. Small steps build momentum and lead to big results over time. Establishing routines is one of the most effective ways to stay consistent. Routines create structure and eliminate the need for constant decision-making, freeing up mental energy for focused action. Identify the habits that align with your goals and incorporate them into your daily or weekly schedule. For instance, if you're working toward a healthier lifestyle, Commit to meal prepping every Sunday or exercising at the same time each day. Over time, these habits become second nature. Consistency also requires discipline, especially on days when motivation is low. Motivation is fleeting. It's easy to feel inspired at the beginning of a journey, but that initial excitement often fades. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation wanes. It's the ability to show up and do the work, even when you don't feel like it. Cultivate discipline by reminding yourself of your why, the deeper purpose behind your goals, and by focusing on the progress you've already made. Accountability can be a powerful motivator for consistent action. Share your goals with someone you trust, a friend, mentor, or accountability partner, who can support and challenge you to stay on track. Regular check-ins with this person can help you stay focused and committed. Alternatively, use tools like journals, habit trackers, or apps to monitor your progress and celebrate your wins. A key element of consistency is adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and there will be times when circumstances disrupt your plans. Instead of giving up, find ways to adapt and keep moving forward. If you miss a workout, don't abandon your fitness goals, reschedule it. If your schedule becomes hectic, adjust your routine to fit your new reality. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means persistence in the face of challenges. It's also important to celebrate your small victories along the way. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Acknowledge your progress and reward yourself for your efforts. This not only boosts your morale, but also reinforces the positive behavior that fuels consistency. Success is a journey, and celebrating milestones keeps you motivated for the road ahead. Another vital aspect of consistent action is the willingness to learn and adapt. As you work toward your goals, you'll encounter setbacks, mistakes, and unexpected obstacles. Instead of seeing these as failures, view them as opportunities to grow. Reflect on what went wrong, make adjustments, and keep moving forward. Every setback is a lesson in resilience and a chance to refine your approach. Consistency also requires managing your time and energy effectively. Prioritize tasks that align with your goals and eliminate distractions that pull you away from them. Time management techniques like time blocking, creating to-do lists, and setting deadlines can help you stay focused and productive. Equally important is taking care of your energy. Ensure you're getting enough rest, eating well, and managing stress so you can perform at your best. To stay consistent, keep your vision alive in your mind. Remind yourself daily of the future you're working toward. Visualization, affirmations, and vision boards can help you maintain a strong connection to your goals. When you have a clear picture of where you're going, it's easier to stay motivated and consistent in your actions. Finally, understand that consistency doesn't mean instant results. Progress takes time, and success is rarely a straight line. There will be ups and downs, moments of frustration, and times when you feel like giving up. But each day that you take action, no matter how small, you're building momentum. Over time, your efforts compound, creating a ripple effect that leads to significant change. Consistent action is about commitment. It's a declaration that you're serious about your goals and willing to do the work required to achieve them. It's the small daily choices that determine your long-term success. By showing up consistently, you prove to yourself that you're capable, determined, and worthy of the future you're building. Remember, success is not about grand gestures or overnight transformations. It's about the steady, deliberate effort you put in every day. Trust the process, stay consistent, and watch as your dreams turn into reality, one step at a time. Chapter 18. Cultivating resilience in the face of challenges. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. At times, these challenges can feel overwhelming, threatening to derail your progress and dampen your spirit. But it's in these moments of adversity that resilience, the ability to bounce back, adapt and thrive, becomes your most valuable ally. Resilience is not about avoiding hardships, but about learning how to navigate them with strength, courage, and grace. The foundation of resilience is perspective. When faced with a challenge, your initial reaction might be frustration, fear, or self-doubt. These emotions are natural, but they don't have to control your response. Resilience begins when you choose to reframe adversity as an opportunity for growth. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger?" This shift in perspective empowers you to see obstacles not as insurmountable barriers, but as stepping stones on your journey. A key aspect of resilience is self-awareness. To cultivate resilience, you must first understand how you respond to stress and setbacks. Pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors when things go wrong. Do you tend to shut down, become reactive, or dwell on negative outcomes? By recognizing these patterns, you can begin to replace them with healthier, more constructive responses. Self-awareness gives you the tools to pause, reflect, and choose a response that aligns with your values and goals. Resilience also requires adaptability. Life rarely goes as planned, and clinging to rigid expectations can lead to disappointment and frustration. Embracing flexibility allows you to pivot when circumstances change. Adaptability doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means finding new ways to achieve them. When one path is blocked, resilience helps you explore alternative routes and keep moving forward. Another pillar of resilience is emotional regulation. Adversity often triggers intense emotions like anger, sadness, or anxiety. While it's important to acknowledge and validate these feelings, it's equally important not to let them dictate your actions. Resilient people practice emotional regulation by pausing, breathing, and creating space between their emotions and their responses. Techniques like mindfulness, meditation, or journaling can help you process your emotions constructively, allowing you to respond to challenges with clarity and composure. Building resilience also involves cultivating a strong support system. No one navigates life's challenges alone, and leaning on others for support is a sign of strength, not weakness. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, encourage you, and remind you of your inner strength. These relationships provide a safety net during tough times and help you regain perspective and hope when you're struggling. Don't hesitate to seek help from friends, family, mentors, or even professionals if needed. Resilience is deeply connected to your sense of purpose. When you have a clear why, a reason for pushing through adversity, you're more likely to persevere. Your purpose acts as an anchor, grounding you during turbulent times and reminding you why your efforts matter. Whether it's achieving a personal goal, supporting loved ones, or making a positive impact in the world, keeping your purpose front and center fuels your resilience. Physical and mental well-being also play a crucial role in resilience. When you're physically healthy and mentally balanced, you're better equipped to handle stress and challenges. Prioritize self-care through regular exercise, proper nutrition, sufficient sleep, and stress management. These habits strengthen your body and mind, creating a solid foundation for resilience. Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It's about learning from it. Every setback carries valuable lessons if you're willing to look for them. Reflect on past challenges and ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? How did it help me grow? Use these insights to build your resilience toolkit, equipping yourself with strategies to face future obstacles with confidence. Practicing gratitude is another powerful way to enhance resilience. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right. Even in the midst of adversity, there are always things to be thankful for: a kind word from a friend, a moment of beauty in nature, or the strength you've shown in facing the challenge. Gratitude fosters a sense of abundance and hope, reminding you that even in tough times, life still holds goodness and possibility. Resilient people also understand the importance of celebrating small victories. When you're in the midst of a challenge, it's easy to focus solely on the end goal and overlook the progress you're making along the way. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your strength and determination. Acknowledging these wins boosts your morale and reinforces your belief in your ability to overcome obstacles. Another vital element of resilience is patience. Overcoming challenges often takes time, and progress is rarely linear. There will be moments of frustration, stagnation, or even regression. Resilience means staying committed to the process, trusting that your efforts will pay off in the long run. Patience allows you to endure the journey without losing hope or giving up. Resilience is about believing in your ability to adapt and thrive. It's about trusting yourself to navigate whatever comes your way, knowing that you have the inner strength and resources to overcome challenges. This belief doesn't eliminate fear or uncertainty, but it empowers you to face them with courage. Resilience is not a fixed trait. It's a skill you can develop and strengthen over time. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to build your resilience, to prove to yourself that you can rise above adversity and emerge stronger. By cultivating resilience, you equip yourself to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and determination. Resilience is about transformation. It's not just about surviving challenges. It's about using them as fuel for growth, empowerment, and self-discovery. Life will test you, but with resilience, you'll not only endure, you'll thrive. You'll face each challenge with a mindset of strength and possibility, knowing that every obstacle is an opportunity to become the best version of yourself. Chapter 19. Mastering the Art of Focus. In a world full of distractions, mastering the art of focus is more valuable than ever. Focus is the ability to direct your attention toward what truly matters while tuning out the noise. It's not just about getting things done, it's about doing the right things with clarity, intention, and purpose. When you master focus, you unlock the power to achieve your goals, increase your productivity, and live a more meaningful life. The first step to mastering focus is identifying your priorities. Without a clear sense of what's important, your attention will be scattered across countless demands, many of which add little value to your life. Take the time to define your goals and values. Ask yourself, what are the top 3 things I want to accomplish this year, this month, today? By narrowing your focus, you give yourself the clarity needed to channel your energy effectively. Focus requires eliminating distractions, which are abundant in today's digital age. Social media, emails, notifications, and endless entertainment can pull your attention in multiple directions. To combat this, create an environment that supports focus. Turn off unnecessary notifications, keep your workspace clean and organized, and establish boundaries for when and how you use technology. Even small adjustments, like setting your phone to Do Not Disturb mode during work sessions, can significantly improve your ability to concentrate. Another key to mastering focus is learning to say no. Every yes you give to one task is a no to another. Be mindful of where you allocate your time and energy. When faced with requests or opportunities, ask yourself, does this align with my priorities? Will this help me achieve my goals? If the answer is no, don't hesitate to decline. Saying no isn't selfish. It's a commitment to what truly matters. Developing focus also means working in alignment with your natural rhythms. Pay attention to when you feel most alert, energized, and productive during the day. Use these peak periods to tackle your most important or challenging tasks. For example, if you're a morning person, schedule focused work sessions in the early hours. By working with your natural energy levels, you can maximize your productivity and minimize mental fatigue. The practice of deep work is another powerful strategy for focus. Coined by author Cal Newport, deep work involves dedicating uninterrupted time to cognitively demanding tasks. Set aside blocks of time where you can work without interruptions and fully immerse yourself in a single task. This practice trains your brain to concentrate more effectively and produces higher quality results. To make deep work a habit, schedule these blocks into your day and protect them from distractions. Mindfulness is a valuable tool for improving focus. Our minds naturally wander, often drifting into thoughts about the past or worries about the future. Mindfulness helps you bring your attention back to the present moment, where focus thrives. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking a few mindful moments during the day can improve your ability to concentrate and stay present. Multitasking is the enemy of focus. While it might seem efficient to juggle multiple tasks at once, research shows that multitasking reduces productivity and increases errors. Instead, practice single tasking, focusing on one task at a time until it's complete. By giving your full attention to each task, you'll work more efficiently and produce better results. Breaks are essential for maintaining focus over the long term. Working for hours without rest can lead to burnout and diminished productivity. Use techniques like the Pomodoro technique, which involves working for 25-minute intervals followed by short breaks, to stay fresh and focused. During breaks, step away from your workspace, stretch, or take a walk to recharge your mind and body. Reflection is a critical part of mastering focus. At the end of each day or week, take a few moments to evaluate how you spent your time and attention. Ask yourself, did I focus on what mattered most? What distracted me, and how can I minimize those distractions in the future? This self-awareness helps you refine your approach and continuously improve your ability to focus. It's also important to cultivate patience and perseverance. Focus isn't just about concentration, it's about staying committed to your goals, even when progress is slow or obstacles arise. There will be days when staying focused feels challenging, but consistency is key. Each time you resist distraction and return your attention to what matters, you strengthen your ability to focus. Remember that focus is a skill that improves with practice. Just like building a muscle, developing focus requires consistent effort over time. Be patient with yourself as you work to master it. Celebrate your progress no matter how small, and trust that your efforts are creating lasting change. Mastering focus isn't just about achieving more, it's about achieving what truly matters. It's about aligning your actions with your values, making meaningful progress toward your goals, and living with greater intention. When you learn to direct your attention with purpose, you take control of your time, your energy, and your life. Focus is the foundation of success and fulfillment. By mastering the art of focus, you equip yourself to face challenges, seize opportunities, and create a life that reflects your highest aspirations. Embrace the power of focus and watch as it transforms the way you work, live, and grow. Chapter 20. Living with Purpose. Purpose is the driving force behind a meaningful and fulfilling life. It's the deep sense of knowing why you do what you do and how your actions align with your values and goals. Living with purpose gives you direction, motivates you to overcome challenges, and brings joy and fulfillment to every aspect of your life. Without purpose, life can feel aimless, like drifting through days without a clear sense of where you're headed or why it matters. The first step in living with purpose is discovering what truly matters to you. Purpose isn't something handed to you, it's something you uncover through self-reflection and exploration. Ask yourself, what do I care about deeply? What brings me joy? What challenges inspire me to act? Your purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It simply needs to resonate with your heart and align with your unique passions and strengths. Purpose often emerges from the intersection of your talents, values, and the needs of the world around you. Think about your natural abilities and the activities that make you feel alive. Then consider how you can use those gifts to make a positive impact, whether that's supporting loved ones, contributing to your community, or pursuing a career that aligns with your values. Purpose is as much about giving as it is about achieving. It's important to recognize that your purpose may evolve over time. Life experiences, personal growth, and changing circumstances can all shape and refine your sense of purpose. Be open to this evolution and allow yourself the flexibility to adapt. Purpose isn't a fixed destination. It's a journey that unfolds as you do. Living with purpose requires aligning your daily actions with your deeper intentions. It's not enough to have a sense of purpose. You must actively embody it in your choices and behaviors. This means prioritizing what matters most to you, saying no to distractions that pull you off course, and creating routines and habits that support your purpose. For example, if your purpose involves helping others, you might dedicate time to volunteering or mentoring. If your purpose is to create, you might set aside regular blocks of time for writing, painting, or building. Purpose also acts as a powerful motivator, especially during difficult times. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but when you're connected to your purpose, you're more likely to persevere. Purpose provides a sense of meaning that sustains you through adversity, reminding you that your efforts matter even when the path is tough. It transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth and reinforces your commitment to keep moving forward. One of the most fulfilling aspects of living with purpose is the impact it has on others. When you live authentically and passionately, you inspire those around you to do the same. Purpose-driven actions have a ripple effect, spreading positivity and encouraging others to find and pursue their own sense of meaning. Whether through your work, relationships, or acts of kindness, your purpose contributes to something larger than yourself. Reflection is a key part of living with purpose. Regularly take time to evaluate whether your actions align with your intentions. Ask yourself, am I living in accordance with my values? Are my choices bringing me closer to my goals and purpose? This ongoing self-assessment helps you stay grounded and ensures that your purpose remains central to your life. Gratitude is another important aspect of purpose. When you appreciate the opportunities and experiences that align with your purpose, you cultivate a deeper connection to it. Gratitude reminds you of the progress you've made and the impact you're having, fueling your passion and commitment. While living with purpose is deeply rewarding, it's not always easy. There will be times when the path feels unclear or when external pressures challenge your resolve. During these moments, reconnect with your why. Revisit the reasons you started and the vision that inspires you. This practice of reaffirming your purpose strengthens your resolve and keeps you moving forward. It's also important to celebrate the milestones along the way. Purpose is not just about reaching a final goal. It's about the journey and the growth that happens along the way. Recognize the progress you've made, the lives you've touched, and the fulfillment you've experienced. Each step forward is a testament to your commitment to living a purposeful life. Living with purpose doesn't mean your life will always be perfectly aligned or that every day will be easy. It means approaching life with intention, clarity, and a sense of meaning. It's about making choices that reflect who you are and what you value, even in the face of challenges. Living with purpose transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. It turns daily tasks into meaningful contributions, struggles into opportunities for growth, and achievements into sources of fulfillment. When you live with purpose, you create a life that is not only successful, but also deeply rewarding and impactful. Your purpose is your compass, guiding you toward a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and aligned with your highest self. Embrace it, nurture it, and let it lead you to the fulfillment and joy you're capable of experiencing. Transforming your life isn't a single event or a one-time decision. It's a lifelong journey of growth, discovery, and renewal. Each chapter in this book represents a vital piece of that journey, offering tools, strategies, and perspectives to help you become the best version of yourself. By applying these principles, you take charge of your life, step into your power, and create a future that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. At the heart of this transformation is self-awareness. Knowing who you are, what you value, and what you want allows you to make intentional choices that align with your vision for the future. This clarity empowers you to focus on what's within your control, let go of what isn't, and channel your energy into meaningful action. Equally important is the courage to embrace change, face challenges, and learn from failure. Life is unpredictable, and growth often requires stepping outside your comfort zone. When you cultivate resilience, self-discipline, and gratitude, you build the strength to navigate uncertainty with grace and emerge stronger on the other side. A key theme throughout this book is the power of consistency. Whether it's developing mental strength, building self-discipline, or taking small steps toward your goals, consistent effort creates lasting transformation. Success doesn't come from grand gestures, but from the steady, intentional actions you take every day. Your journey to a new you also requires trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust that life has a way of guiding you to where you're meant to be. Letting go of control and embracing life's natural flow allows you to grow in unexpected ways and discover opportunities you never imagined. Finally, living with purpose ties it all together. When you align your actions with your values and aspirations, you create a life of meaning and fulfillment. Purpose fuels your efforts, sustains you through challenges, and connects you to something greater than yourself. It turns ordinary moments into extraordinary ones and ensures that your journey is not only transformative, but also deeply rewarding. As you move forward, remember that this journey is uniquely yours. There's no single right way to create a new you. Take the principles and practices that resonate with you, adapt them to your life, and trust that each step you take brings you closer to the person you're meant to be. Transformation is a process, not a destination. There will be moments of doubt, setbacks, and even failures along the way. But every challenge is an opportunity to learn, grow, and reaffirm your commitment to becoming a new you. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and keep moving forward with confidence and determination. This book is not just a guide, it's a reminder of the incredible potential within you. You have the power to shape your life, to overcome obstacles, and to create a future that inspires you. The journey may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. So step boldly into your future, trust the process, embrace the lessons, live with intention and purpose, and remember, the power to transform your life has been within you all along. The journey to a new you begins now.